Good morning students. In this video I am going to explain about the topic basic relationship of pixels in the digital image processing unit 1. So here we know that the pixel is nothing but picture element or image element. In image at every point we have the certain intensity. That point is said to be here pixel. So at that pixel intensity is there. So now here relationship between the pixels in the image is very important to understand the certain processing steps in image processing. So here that means in any application if you want to modify the image, at each pixel the intensity should be modified. So here the pixels relationship also very important in that aspect. So here observe. So here is a one image representation. So here is the origin position 0, 0, let it be, and this is the x axis and this is the y axis directions. So now see here. So image like this one is an image. Okay. So here is a different points, those are called as pixel locations or pixels. So here for example, if any pixel is located at x comma y, so here is the one pixel which has certain intensity, that location is x comma y. So if the particularly the point P, so let it be here one point is there, that is a P, that P is a pixel intensity, that is a P located at x comma y. Now that pixel P which is located at x comma y has 8 neighbors. See this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 neighbors. So here 8 neighboring locations are there. Those are called as here 8 neighbors. Okay, so we will discuss that one later. So now see this is the x comma y. So immediate point is denoted as in this direction. So this is the x direction, that's why immediate pixel location is denoted as x plus 1 comma y. And also here assume pixel to pixel distance is 1 unit. So normally it is 1 unit. So assume 1 unit. That's why here x plus 1 comma y. And then here this position is x minus 1 comma y. And now coming to this one. So here is a y direction. In this y direction, if this position is at x comma y, now what is the upper part? Upper point x comma y minus 1 and below point is x comma y plus 1. And now coming to this one, what is the point here? So how can we represent this one? If it is x comma y minus 1 and if it is x minus 1 comma y, this position is at x minus 1 comma y minus 1. And in the same way this pixel position is at x plus 1 comma y minus 1. So now here the pixel is located at x minus 1 comma y plus 1. Now this one is at x plus 1 comma y plus 1. So we should remember the pixel locations like this. Okay, now see this here. Different relationships are there. The first one is neighbors of a pixel. So what is the neighbor of a pixel? Pixel neighboring. Okay. Now see here, in the neighbors of a pixel, generally we have 3 different neighbors. One is the 4 neighbors, another one is the diagonal neighbors, another one is the 8 neighbors. 8 neighbors. 4 neighbors, diagonal neighbors, 8 neighbors. So now first of all concentrate on 4 neighbors. So here, so let this one is the P, is the pixel P at coordinates x comma y. If you observe this P has 4 neighbors in horizontal and vertical. Right? So here these four are called as four neighbors. So don't concentrate on diagonal, right? So only concentrate on this one. So vertical and horizontal pixel locations only for the P. That means, so for P that is located at x comma y, that pixel has four neighbors. One is x minus 1 comma y, another one x plus 1 comma y, x comma y minus 1, x comma y plus 1. So this set of pixels called the four neighbors of P, that is denoted as n4 of P. n4 of P in this way. So each pixel is a unit distance from x comma y, and some of the neighbors of P lie outside the digital image if x comma y is on the border of the image. Okay, right. So now here, that means suppose the pixel is located at here. Suppose one pixel is here, so that is the border of the image. So here there is a border. So pixel is located here, that is the P. Assume like that P. So here tell me what is n4 of P or four neighbors of P. What is four neighbors of this P? At that time, this one and this one. Right? This one and this one. Okay. So these two are the four neighbors of P. At that time, for this pixel, only two pixels are four neighboring with this pixel. Okay. So here at the actually for any pixel, so if those are located at border, so then those pixel does not have four neighbors, right? So depending on that position, they may have two, they may have three, and so on, right? So okay, no need to here that means for any pixel is having four neighbors compulsorily. For borders, it does not have the four neighbors. Okay, so okay, for at this position, it may have the that means this pixel is having four neighbors. Okay, now here for this P, what is n4 of P? This is right. So remember this one. Okay, so now coming to the next one, diagonal neighbors. Diagonal neighbors of a pixel is denoted as ND of P. So here ND of P is nothing but x minus 1, y minus 1, x plus 1, y minus 1, x minus 1, y plus 1, x plus 1, y plus 1. So the four diagonal neighbors of P have coordinates. So these four and are denoted by ND of P. So these are called as four diagonal neighbors of this P. Now next one is 8 neighbors. So okay, so now for the 8 neighbors of a particular pixel is nothing but the combination of 4 diagonal neighbors and the 4 neighbors of a P. So the combination of 4 diagonal neighbors of P, 4 neighbors of P is nothing but 8 neighbors. Now altogether this P now has 8 coordinates, right, like this, from x minus 1 comma y minus 1 to x plus 1 comma y plus 1. So okay, right. So this is indicated as n8 of P. n8 of P. So okay, now depending on particular application or our necessity, so we may follow either 4 neighbors of a pixel or diagonal neighbors of a pixel P or 8 neighbors of a pixel P. So if you want to apply any some particular operation on the pixel, so you may inform like this: do particular operation on only 4 neighbors of P, right? So then that P selects only these 4 pixels. Otherwise, if you give 8 neighbors of a P, then that operation is applied on all 8 coordinates, right? So, okay, such a way we should remember the names here. What is that? 4 neighbors of P, diagonal neighbors of P, then 8 neighbors of P. So, now coming to the next one, adjacency, connectivity, region, boundaries. So, here up to now we have seen the neighbors of a pixel, right? So, what is the neighbor of a pixel? Now, see the initially in this adjacency of a pixel. Here also we have 3 different types. 4 adjacency, 8 adjacency, M adjacency. It is also called as mixed adjacency. So, okay, here uh, so consider let V be the set of gray level values used to define adjacency. So here consider one set of gray level values like V. So here V is in between. If it is an 8-bit image, the gray levels are in between 0 to 255. So you may take the some values in the total image. So we have 0 to 255 values. Now you may take some set of values like 1, 3, 10 like that. So for that only you may calculate the adjacency, connectivity like that. Okay. So now here consider one binary image. So we have only 2 gray values, 2 intensity values. One is the white, another one is the black. So white is denoted as 1, black is denoted as 0. So now take this here. So we have only 2 intensity values. That's why here set is so almost related to so either 1 or 0. Here I am taking V is a set of 1. So now if you are referring to adjacency of pixels with value 1. So now we should calculate the adjacency of 1 intensity in the image. So now here consider the 3 types of adjacencies. One is the 4 adjacency. 2 pixels P and Q values from V are 4 adjacent if Q is in the set N4 of P. So very easy, very understandable one. So listen carefully. So 2 pixels P and Q are said to be 4 adjacency when if particularly Q is in the set N4 of P. What is N4 of P? 4 neighbors of P. So if Q is the 4 neighbors of P, 4 neighbors of P, then those 2 P and Q are said to be 4 adjacent, right? So in the same way, what is 8 adjacency? So 2 pixels P and Q are in 8 adjacency when Q is in the set 8 neighbors of P. So that's why here see 2 pixels P and Q with values from V are 8 adjacent if Q is in the set N8 of P. N8 of P. So in the same way M adjacency or mixed adjacency. So okay, here 2 pixels P and Q with values from V are M adjacent if Q is in N4 of P or Q is in ND of P and the set N4 of P intersection N4 of Q has no pixels whose values are from V. It is interesting. So to avoid the ambiguance developed in 8 adjacency, 4 adjacency, we may go to the M adjacency, right? So which removes the ambiguity in between the pixels, right? So that's why here what is M adjacency? So here Q is in 4 neighbor of P, right? Q is in diagonal of P, diagonal neighbor of P. Then 4 neighbor of P, 4 neighbor of Q intersecting values does not have any pixels from the set V. Then that is said, then those P and Q are said to be M adjacency, right? So here is one example. So this is the mixed adjacency or M adjacency, that is the modification of the 8 adjacency which is used to avoid the ambiguance arised by the 8 adjacency. right? So here is one example. So from this example we can explain the 8 adjacency and M adjacency, how this M adjacency avoids the ambiguance raised by the 8 adjacency, right? So see this and see this example. So okay, here is a one image, that is a binary image which has the 0 and 1 values. So here if you want to develop a connection or path between the pixel values given by the set V. So okay, here of course this is a binary image in the set V, so we are taking only 1 values. Now we should develop the connectivity between the 1 in the whole image to make a connection or to make a path between the pixels given by the set V. Now here we follow the adjacent method. So here we may follow either 4 adjacent, 8 adjacent or M adjacent, right? So now here this is an example. Now consider this one. This is an example for 8 adjacency. So now say here this one, here is a 1 here 8 adjacent of this one is nothing but, so that finds the 8 neighbor of this one, that is looking for 8 neighbor of this one. 8 neighbors of this one is nothing but, so 0 1 0, right? 0 1 0 values are the 8 neighbors of this one at this location. Am I correct? Now here 0 1 0 means, so in the set we have only 1. So now it goes to the particular 1 value. So here 1, this one and this one, these two are making 8 adjacency. 8 adjacency, right? So here this one is P and this one is Q. So these two are 8 adjacent. Okay, now coming to this one. Now at this position it searches for the 8 adjacent values. That one also only 1. So, okay, right. So now, so here at this position, so it searches for the 8 neighbors. So 8 neighbors are 0 0 0 0 1 0 1 1, right? So here, so it finds only ones. So one is here, here, another one is here. So these two are 8 adjacent, of course. These two also here 8 adjacent values. It forms a 8 adjacency. Here also 8 adjacency. And then if you observe this position, at this position, again here for this p value, now p is here, for this p value 8 adjacent values are again 8 neighbors, that means this one and this one. So here is a confusion or ambiguity is nothing but, suppose here if I start the initial point here, so here 8 adjacent value of this one is this one. In the next one again it searches the 8 adjacent value. Now it is this one and this one. So now here is a connectivity establishment between these two from the 8 adjacent. So okay, now here and again, so due to this, here it goes from this position to this position and this position to this position parallelly. Now here for this, here is again 2 adjacents, 2 8 adjacents. One is this one and another one is this one. That means, so here the pixel goes from this position to this position and this position to this position, as well as this position to this position and then this position to this position. For this also these two are 8 adjacents like this. That means here it may be a confusion for the system or algorithm. It is again and again moving like this only, right? So there is no further movement from this to the another pixel. Suppose so many pixels are there like this, but from due to this confusion, it is again and again goes to this position and coming to the same position, right? So that's why here is a chance to establish an ambiguity, right? So to avoid this one, right? So here we will go to the M adjacency. So from this M adjacency, firstly, so here check the 4 neighbor of P, and again check the diagonal neighbor of P, and intersecting of 4 neighbor of P and 4 neighbor of Q, 4 neighbor of P and 4 neighbor of Q has no pixels whose values are from V. So okay, here check from this position. So okay, here what is the M adjacency for this one, since so these two are in diagonal neighbor of P is nothing but this one. That's why. So okay, now what is the 4 neighbor of this Q? 0, 0. Right? So there is no one value. That means N4 of P is 0, 0. N4 of Q. What is that? This one is the Q, right? So Q is in ND of P. That's why this is the Q now. What is the N4 of Q? 1, 0, 0, 0. So here 0, 1, 0, 0. So these are all N4 of Q. This is nothing but 0, 0. So that means intersecting pixels of N4 of P and N4 of Q are for this these two, for this these 4. That means intersecting values 0, 0. 0, 0 are not from V. So that's why this one and this one, these two are M adjacent. Right? Okay. So in this way we should follow. So first of all, this one. Now in the initial case this is P and this is Q. Now this is P and now find the Q here. Right? So here Q means suppose if it is this one. Right? So if P and Q are M adjacent or not. Right? So find that one by using this one. Okay. So what is that? Firstly find the Q is in N4 of P. Right? Next to find Q is in ND of P. No. Right? And then find set N4 of P and N4 of Q. This is N4 of P. That means 0, 1, 0, 0 or N4 of P. What is N4 of Q? 0, 0, 1, 1. Right? So what are the intersecting elements here? So for this 0, 1, 1. For this 0, 1, 0, 0. So no values. Right? So no values are related to V, 1. So that's why. So these two are having M adjacent. And then coming to 1 and this one, 1. Right? So in M adjacency there is a in 8 adjacency. So there is a these two are P and Q. Here P and Q. These two are having 8 adjacency. But now see, that's why there is an ambiguity. Now see here. So these two are M adjacent and these two are also M adjacent. Okay. So now examine these two. Now if it is P and if it is Q, N4 here Q is in N4 of P? No. But Q is in ND of P. Right? Right? Q is in ND of P. Right? And the set N4 of P intersection N4 of Q. N4 of P is nothing but 1, 0, 0, 0. N4 of Q is nothing but 1, 0. What is that? 1, 0. What is the intersecting value here? This one. Right? N4 of P, N4 of Q, intersecting element is this one. This one is in the set V. That's why it violates this rule. That's why these two are 1 and 1. These two are not in M adjacency. So there is no connection between these two. So that's why here, so there is no ambiguance. That's why it is M adjacency. By using this M adjacency, we can avoid the ambiguity which is raised by the 8 adjacency. Okay, right. So, okay, now coming to the path or connectivity, right? So, okay, path also here 3 different types: 4 path, 8 path, M path. So, path is nothing but a path from pixel P at x comma y to pixel Q, that is s comma t, is a sequence of distinct pixels like from x0 comma y0, x1 comma y1, x2 comma y2, x3 comma y3, and so on, xn comma yn. So that means here x0 comma y0 is nothing but x comma y, that is the p location. Xn comma yn is nothing but q location, that is s comma t. This is the source and this is the destination. If you want to establish one path between p and q here, so we may go with the 4 path, 8 path or m path, right? Suppose initial position, that means source position, and the destination position, final position xn, y1 both are same, that path is said to be closed path, right? So now here coming to this one, so here xi yi is nothing, is the adjacent to the xi minus 1 comma yi minus 1, okay, right? So that means x1 comma y1, x2 comma y2, these two are adjacent, okay. Now see here, this is the path, right? So path is nothing but here from adjacency only we can define the path. If you use the 4 adjacency to establish a path, that is said to be 4 path. If you use the 8 adjacency to establish the path between p and q, that is said to be 8 path. If you use the m adjacency to establish the path between p and q, that is said to be m path, right? So in the previous, same as in the previous case, here also m path avoids the ambiguity, right? So okay. So here the red lines shows the path, right? So okay, here coming to the connected components or connectivity, and then connected set, region, boundary. The simple definitions. Let S represent a subset of pixels in an image like V. So here take S, right? Some subset of pixels in an image. So image has so many pixel intensities. Take a few pixels, right? 2 pixels P and Q are said to be connected. That means among the so many pixel intensities are there. If you take only 2, like a 10, 5, 10, 15, like that. So if those 2 pixels are said to be connected in S, if there exists a path between them consisting entirely of pixels in S. So that means here if you make a path between P and Q with the S only, then that is said to be connected. For any pixel P in S, the set of pixels that are connected to it in S is called a connected component of S. So now, if it only has one connected component, then that set S is called a connected set. So let R be a subset of pixels in an image. We call R a region of the image if R is a connected set. So here some pixels are there, some subset pixels are there. So if we establish a connectivity between all those in a particular image, that whole thing is said to be what is that? Connected component. That if particular connected component in whole image is only one, that is said to be connected set. So okay, here particular that connected set is called as a region. That means that connected set contains the pixels in the subset S. So here it looks like a one region, right? So it covers the particular portion. Okay, that's why that is said to be region. The boundary or border or contour of a region is the set of pixels in the region that have one or more neighbors that are not in R, right? So here from the region we can establish the boundary, right? So boundary is nothing but for a region R, it is a set of pixels in that region but that have one or more neighbors that are not in R. So in the region, so many pixels are there, right? So for boundary pixels, so to find out the boundary of the particular region, so use this one. So if those are having one or more neighbors that are not in R, then you can easily calculate the boundary, right? So this is nothing but region, boundary, connectivity.